I want to tell this camera. So I don't know really what Ce-Ce was tripping about, what happened on Snapchat, because when we came up there, they was already there. Like, they had already spent the night up there that night. Or they was up, I'm sorry, they was up there earlier that day, so they was already there or whatever and enjoying everything. Like, I think they had went out to go and get something to eat or something that night or whatever, so they was like tripping out on Snapchat or whatever. So something happened on Snap, but Ce-Ce ain't want to talk about it.
We were live last night when we was practicing. No, Marcus.
Like, we don't really black. I don't know what really was going on in their rooms and stuff like that, because we weren't up there. That we ain't. I ain't stay in the room with them, so I don't know what really happened in their room.
So that shit was loud. When they woke me up, I got recorded. He told me he snores, but I didn't know he I could tell when he got to sleep, because yours was like really low. And his kind of like, got super loud. And I woke up in the night, and he was snoring too. And I was like, you hear that?
Okeez was like sleeping super loud. He was snoring super loud or whatever. So he was teed about that. So whenever it's time for a fitting, for whatever reason, nobody is never on time. Like, it don't matter if we early, we still late. Like, and that's something that I'm learning to just get comfortable with. Like, I know that might sound crazy, but like, we never on time for real. And whenever you doing anything with patience, bro, like she's never on time.
I need coffee.
They got coffee in here too.
There's a coffee maker right here.
There's a coffee maker in there too.
Did I just say that?
Baby, this is not a look I'm giving. This is just a look God gave me. Okay.
Oh, they gave you a nasty look.
Right? That's what your best friend said.
Like, Ce-Ce gonna talk shit, you feel me? But all out of love, you know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with talking a little shit, or you know what I mean? I feel, you know, make people laugh or whatever. So Ce-Ce good for a good laugh, you know what I mean? So I think that's why everybody rock with Ce-Ce so much, cause it's like her vibe, you know what I mean? She funny. So yeah, that's just Ce-Ce. She gonna talk shit.
Hey, good morning, honey. How are you, handsome? That's not for the camera, okay? I need to talk to a gentleman before I talk to the woman. Don't get on my style, because let me tell you, this is going to be losing, all right? I'm Kevin Hart, Mark Lawrence, and all of them put together.
It's not the beef you want, okay?
So like when they left and went to Walmart, I wind up going back to the room with Zay or whatever, cause like the whole time, like we doing stuff or whatever, Zay was nowhere to be found. Like Zay was missing in action or whatever. So when they went to Walmart, I wind up, you know, like going and see what, you know, like what was going on with Zay.
This shit don't start till 6 and then 7. So that shit ain't done till 10. That's a whole 12 hours.
Considering us being at the hotel, like being there as long as we was, like it was taking a minute for it took a minute for the show to actually start. So they had been there since the day before. You get what I'm saying? So just kind of stalling to the show and us not being from Jacksonville and we just there at the hotel, it was like, okay, so what we doing next? You know what I mean? So I think like that's why some of the models for real, that's why I think they was like getting irritated a little bit, not because it was like nothing bad happening, it just wasn't really nothing happening, like nothing was going on besides you waiting for the show.
Good liar when I want to, so that's good for sales. And not in terms of just lying to get the sale, but in terms of being the person you need to be to get the sale. Like act a certain way.
Like you commit all the way.
You're an actor.
Yeah. That's why I want to do this, is acting. It's just a side thing, but I still want to bring in that bread, you know what I mean? The only thing
That's what I'm interested in too, like acting.
Yeah?
A little, yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's bring it on. What you say, bring it on? Bring it on. Who these work bags will come in from me? I'm about to start feeling these.
I'm confused, Shira. Oh, so these are it?
Yes.
That was not.
Yeah, that's not it.
So this picture looks better on their thing. That one's not too bad. Coming down. Where's the rest of the models? We need to call everybody.
We thought everybody was down here.
No.
Patients be having everybody ripping and running, like trying to figure out what's going on and stuff. Like she don't know what's going on, and I don't be understanding.
All right. You know what we doing?
Walking on the runway, please.
Okay.
Just know that the journey isn't always easy, but the opportunities are endless. Homemade runway models. When models aren't born, they are made.
Coming up on Homemade Runway Models, the experience.
It's fun. I've never experienced anything like this before.
Everybody keeps stopping me being my favorite. If she texts me 6 times, I haven't texted her back yet. Like, patience says one thing, you tell me this my mom.
He's telling you everything I stopped telling you.
I was trying to like get feedback from them, like how they feel, you know what I mean? I know that can be irritating when it's like, bro, we really not doing nothing.
How you feel about the experience so far?
Good so far. It's just a little chaotic. It is dope.
Because I'm part of HM. I'm trying to find like these shirts.